focus, okay. Now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce.
Hello.
Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew.
Okay.
Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. Use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay.
You feel pain?
Yeah, yeah, when I hit that.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Las Vegas Raiders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
First down, Titans.
Tannehill on 1st down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that'll set him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 14.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
50-yard attempt.
And this this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Derrick Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Did you watch the basketball game
Brings up 2nd
today?
and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Huh?
What basketball game?
The Warriors, the Georgetown Warriors and them?
No.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Number 22.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrows got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I know you won't play as often as you used to.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're
Nah, I don't even really like
that.
I just play
One thing's
because
for sure, this
I
defense
decided
has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when, When a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands.
Who do you
See
play
how
with?
far he can run without
The
the ball.
Titans.
And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. He scored.
This nigga's ass. I'm just worse.
The Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Titans.
I guess I'm about to come on. I got to be looking at my calendar first.
Tannehill to play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And now he lost the football.
Fumble, man. Come on.
And a return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
On second down, it's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. 36 yards on the play.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Come on now, let's do this.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Burrows. He'll let this go deep for Rook. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine, ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running from the gun with Henry. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. With the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Corny, I know this all YouTube
was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Down to the 25.
Number 22.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the
You know he
defense,
corny when he
trying
can
to
kick
slow
it to the
them
same
down.
exact
He's gonna
spot
have hair
every
that looks like
time.
mine very soon. Not much of it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
And this be the bullshit. This nigga was on the ground.
They're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Jack Kane challenge to play.
Recovered by the defense.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was
Because he was fucking laying on the ground. The ball fell out. Like, what the fuck is... I don't
As they were
understand.
going through that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Burrows. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
From the gun, Burrows. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw on second down, Burrows. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid.
And got his man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First down, Tennessee.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw, Tannehill. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. On the counter, it's Henry. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. to the air again. Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here. And now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. That's fucking crazy. So thank you. Why the fuck do I gotta keep fucking fighting for fumbles?
He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside.
You're going to win this game, but you're definitely not about to get that motherfucking trait upgrade on me. That's a fucking lie.
I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Tannehill now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one.
Won't get that fucking trait upgrade on me.
Derrick Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34
Won't get that trait
27.
upgrade on me.
Takes this about
I'll
5
take this
yards
ass
deep.
I just ain't about to get this nigga no fucking. What he do?
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
7 yards there and a first down.
Because it gets a bomb. Record looks spicy though. It's awesome. The record will be cooking me. Oh yeah, we see some cheese coming this way. Either gonna run it, play action it and
They'll
some
try and run
shit.
some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
He don't fumble though, but my niggas fumble off the fucking goofy shit.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they try the right side here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Same spot. This nigga corny as hell.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They begin with Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and that's a
touchdown.
You ain't
gonna probably on the same nigga too.
Down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
That's how that goes.
So take away
this nigga ain't got that one. They're holding foul. He running the same fucking set for defense.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to him.
Same fucking set for defense.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Max Crosby on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 17-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last throw here for Tannehill.
Oh,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Good game, Bum.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about